Good morning. It is a cold March day, unfortunately. So I thought I would give you a shop tour of the More Honey Farm HQ. So we're gonna give you a walk around in the facility. I'll do some explaining. It's messy, it's sticky, it's basically just a glorified barn. So I'm gonna walk around, shoot some B-roll, I'll go in depth on some things. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick idea of what the place looks like. People are asking all the time about coming out, so figured to make a video about it. Let's do it. Starting with the maintenance shop. Now this is the cleanest the floor has ever been, but this is where we work on trucks, whether it's for fixing things or upgrading things. You know the deal. We've got the welding set up. I'll just start from here. Torch and welding set up for fixing things. This is such a valuable thing to have around the farm. Definitely a must-have if you're farming. Things break and it's expensive to have somebody fix them for you, so fix them yourself. So, and then we've got dirty workbenches, air compressor toolboxes, more dirty workbenches. We're working on this gear motor right now. More dirty workbenches, storage, can storage, paint storage, all the things, lubricants, car wash stuff, and then this, the DeWalt setup. And this is like half of it. Yeah, so we got all the things. We got the vacuum, that's a new addition, that's pretty neat. Mini blower is pretty neat. This thing, totally underrated. The XR stapler, are you kidding me? Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, freezers, refrigerators, this is the office. Give you a quick peek in the office. It's messy, it's functional. It is what it is. So yeah, that's the maintenance shop. This is where all the magic happens when things break. And don't worry, I will touch on all of the vehicle toys in a minute. Just wait. So moving out of the door here, we've got our breezeway. We've got a parking area, stuff, broken four-wheeler, pressure washing area, sink, buckets, more toolboxes in a cabinet. That has somewhere to go that's not here later. But for now it's there. Trash and recycling and all the things. Moving on. Okay, so this is our one and only two-story building that we have. This is where honey processing happens. So we will start in the corner over here. It's kind of a mess. We've got orders and everything chilling. So this is our extraction line. It's a Cowan 120 pneumatic. The year is like 2009, I think, or something like that, somewhere around there, 2007, 2009, somewhere in there. We've got the cooking bills separator, wax honey separator. If you're a nerd about all these things, you'll appreciate it. If you have no idea what they are, then you don't care, I'll move on. So there's a video, I'll try to put the link somewhere up here. There's a video that I did with all that in action. Excuse the barrel heater blanket there. These are just warming cabinets for melting crystallized honey. We'll put them in there. And they're just old refrigerators and freezers. They work great, they're insulated. We put a little thermostat on them, drill a hole in the side and put a heater in them. It's pretty sweet. Container storage. We've got our plastic containers, glass containers, empty honey barrels. It's kind of a cluster of things happening, but that's what's going on in here. Pumps and mops, all the things. So I'm gonna move on to bottling and we'll watch these girls do the bottling. Marissa, answer the question that everyone wants to know. How does it know how much to put in the bottle?
The numbers.
Just magic.
Magic.
Everyone always asks that question.
They asked me the same.
How does it know? It's magic.
I told one little kid that tiny lizard in there. I told one little kid there's a bee working in there.
What? Are you joking?
Better. I told a kid that there was a bee working in there.
Oh my gosh. And Chrissy's over here labeling. Sort of. What a system. What is your system?
Organized chaos.
Okay, so moving on, we just came out of the bottling room there. This is all brand new. So I'm gonna show you the outside real quick. Goes to the back of our shop here. We've got a shop door and we'll do exterior in a moment. So what's happening here is this is a hot room that we designed. We do heat our honey. We heat it as minimally as possible. I'm gonna turn the camera around here. We heat our honey as minimally as possible. We don't want to burn all the good stuff out of the honey. A lot of people will heat it to 140, 150. Our goal is 120 and for as short amount of time as possible, which is why we designed this room. So I'll give you a quick tour. It's kind of loud in here, but we'll check it out. Light helps. So what we've done, hopefully you can hear me, we have made this room get hot to 120. We've got a little space heater in here, thermostat, all the things. So the goal here is to agitate the honey, and we have one unit down over here. The goal is to agitate the honey so that we're not getting the outside of the honey hot and leaving the inside, the middle of the barrel cold. So the goal is to spin it, disperse the heat properly, you know, conduction, science. Well, that's what's happening there, rotating the honey with this setup. And then the goal is to eventually pump out of this valve right here into this pump. Got this speed control, that's all ready to go. We're working on that literally today. So let me just mention the open barrels. Some people are gonna say something. So honey is antimicrobial. You don't have to worry about things getting in the honey. Honey doesn't go bad. It doesn't do anything unless you get water into it. So we don't have to worry about stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. So the goal is to come out of that room right here in this nice plugged hole. So that's the tank right there. That's the room. Get that back in there. And the goal is to come out with this food grade stainless. We're gonna come out. What's happening here is this tank is an addition. This is a 400 gallon tank. The tank in the bottling room is a 200 gallon. So we're tripling our processing, not really processing, but we're tripling our ability to have honey ready to pump. So that tank is gonna slide, the tank in the bottling room is gonna slide under here, and we're gonna have double stack. All right, so we're gonna move to exterior. Let me show you the messiest part first, probably. This is our back rear storage. I'm gonna walk out a little bit to show you. This is where all of the things are. That's our addition. So what we've got going on here, I promise it's organized. We've got things that we don't really access a whole lot. Up there, that's cell building boxes, swarm boxes, screen boxes, pro nukes. These are brand new, but all the rest of our pro nukes are up there. Pollen traps, things that we don't really access but once a year. They don't deserve a spot on the pallet rack. So that's the deal over there. On the pallet rack here, I promise there's a method to it. So we've got our gold storage. If you know, you know. This is MDO, which is pretty awesome. It's basically kind of like water resistant plywood. We use that for our lids. I mean that's not there. You don't know that that's here. That's really expensive right now. We'll just get the camera off that. So, and then we have above that, the rest of the system is These are all full of like little pieces of lumber that we use for our lids and our pallets when we're building pallets and stuff. More trimmings and plywood sheets, MDO sheets, old pumps, hose reels, and back there's a trash pump generator that needs to be worked on. That's on my long list of things to do. A little bit of beeswax melters, foundation. You see the system here? It kind of all goes together except for the generator. Kind of all goes together. Beeswax melters, foundation, more lumber, a couple pro nukes that we just pulled out of the field that we found. This is firewood. My parents live right in front of the shop, so that's their firewood. We got more foundation that's built out, ready to go. We just need to roll it. Frame pieces and frame builder jigs, propane. Under here we've got some feeders and feeder screen in that cardboard box, giant stack of pallets, and then our barrel dumper. So you kind of see the system that we got going here. Up there we've got the table saw and the chop saw. Got to keep it out of the weather, but we don't really have room for it in the shop, and we use that all back here, so sawdust we can just finish straight. And then out here, those are all empty barrels. These are all our cotton honey. This might end up being a really long video, and I didn't even really think about that, so sorry. Over here we have lids, good and bad. We have our spacers, pallet storage, more box storage, more pallets, more box storage, totes, and empty shelves. So there's a system. I promise it doesn't look like there's a system, but there's a system. And then this is the warehouse that I started out in. We have honey barrels, local honey. That's what we got left. That's gonna last us a couple months. Box storage, so we've got honey supers, brood boxes, old dead outs that we need to go through, more brood boxes, big honey supers, all the things. Here we have pollen patty. Don't really know what's going on here. That's some glycerin. Some complete, some bee cleanse. There's some spirulina, AP23, more AP23 and Ultra Bee, magic towels, and then more brood boxes back in here. So we'll give you a tour now of the toys, which some of them aren't here. One of them isn't here. The best one isn't here. So we've got the White International. Just recently painted the rims black, and I love it. It's the little things, you know. So got this truck. It is a DT466, not my favorite motor. It's got a 6-speed transmission in it. Pretty cool. It's all right. It's a 2008 or 2000. I don't know. It's got regen, but it doesn't have def, so that's nice. Then we've got the Hummerbee Turbo. I think it's pretty cool. We got this in 2018 or 2019. No, 2018. It's pretty nice. Enjoy it. The lighting setup's pretty sick. We got all red lights because Texas. We got the John Deere 4720 with the cab, heater, all the things. We got a Swinger Super Bee. It's definitely my least favorite. Yeah, it's electronic drive. Not my favorite. Got the Skag Cheetah. Must have for bee yards. Got that grass super short. And then the old Kubota that really only we use for grading. We got this nice grader blade on it. Yeah, that's all we use that for, really. Pretty nice place that we've been working on for several years now. It's always a work in progress. Always changing things, trying to make things better. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the tour of the place. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the video. If you got questions, drop them in the comments below, and we will see you in the next video.